The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee.
Yo, we streaming live. We streaming live. At Zip Lock D. Come on, let's go, baby.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, wait, no, it's like you talking about Flores.
So
and I'm trying to invite Rudolph to the invite. Oh, I missed that toss.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Fields. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
To throw is Fields.
And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They need 2. Here's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. To the air again. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Got his man. It's Warren. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Out of the gun, Fields. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's gone. That is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run for Gibbs here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Slot man moves right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, we're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Boswell good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.